93.3 FM, KTRF, online, trfradio.com. Thursday, and Thursdays mean it is time for our Hometown Heroes. Mark Allen's Hometown Heroes is brought to you by PKM Electric, Ace Rental, Roxbury Truck Repair, Marco, Quick Print, and the Thief River Falls Regional Airport. Joining us in studio is Eric Mickelson. Eric, good morning.
Good morning, Mark. Thanks for having me in.
You are welcome. Thank you for coming in. And you know, you've always been my hero anyway, so it's very fitting that you're in here for us today.
Yeah, I was kind of happy when they called me for Hometown Heroes, but I guess I'm not the hometown hero. That's good.
You are all part of it, and I'm going to just have you turn down there's a little knob in front of you. Turn down that the headset there so we don't get the squeal. Today we're going to be talking about the Goodrich School and what you guys are doing with some help for Lynn Cullen and Lynns Story. We're going to find out a little bit about what you guys are doing. Lynns Story, Lynn Cullen, and Lynn's dream has always been to be a great mom, and she's gone through a lot of health problems. And this is when the Goodrich School and the kids wanted to step up. Tell us what's going on.
Well, during the month of February, typically, February is I Love to Read month in our elementary school, and then we always kind of reach out and try to do some special activities in that month, and just silly little dress-up days for the kids and so on like that, and just have some fun and put the positive spin on reading and kind of really emphasize that. And during our dress-up days this year, a couple of the teachers kind of got a hold of Lynns Story. So beyond just a dress-up day, we kind of turned it into a fundraiser also. So on Monday, the 11th of February, it was Pajama Day. But they came up with the idea of PJ Penny Day, so they brought in their pennies and filled jars with pennies to donate to the cause. And on Tuesday, it was Neon Nickels Day, and they wore neon clothes, and they brought nickels in. And on Wednesday, Dazzling Dimes, and the same thing, they brought the dimes in and wore clothes that was kind of sparkly and dazzling. And Thursday, they wore red, white, and pink, and they called it Crazy in Love for Quarters, kind of the Valentine's Day theme, and they brought their quarters in. And all that money, it was meant to be donated for Lynn's cause, and I just am quite proud that the kids really, and parents of course too, get involved. They understand what's going on, and they usually have a real pouring of help, and they really get into it. So it was a great deal.
This is when communities step up, and Goodrich has always been a community, kind of like a lot of the small towns in the area, that really pull together as a group. And when the kids do it too, it's even seems to be a little more special, doesn't it?
Well, it sure does. And like I said, it's a trickle down from the parents in that aspect. I've been involved. Goodrich has kind of been my second home for 27 years, and there's no question, I've talked to you before, different events, in the community, their Freedom Festival and things. But I'm just going to say, when there is a need and somebody needs some help, or there's something dire going on and they want to come out, the Goodrich community is really top of the line. They really things just pour out. So I think in the school, we're lucky, because the parents are like that, that trickles down into our school system when something comes up. And I also want to, the teachers that, found out about Lynn's Story and kind of implemented that. I mean, what a good cause. So we're really proud of it.
Yeah, no doubt. And for those that don't know, Lynn's, I was mentioning, if you know Lynn or you don't know Lynn, you may know she has a special love for kids and is always surrounded by them. She is a child care provider and a wonderful mother to Whitney, who's 23, Damien, who is 21. So it was no surprise when she remarried, she wanted to have more children. Lynn had her third child, Craig, in 2012, and her fourth child, Corbin, in 2014. Shortly after she had Craig, she was diagnosed with a rare genetic kidney disease. And because of this, she has had to have many surgeries and medications to try and get basically to a controlled state. The medications and treatments for this ultimately caused something called the leaky gut syndrome. And soon she began having skin issues and other issues that kept, piling up. And when this happens, it affects the entire family, and obviously, Eric, income, something extremely important to keep this going.
Well, I tell you, it's kind of the story of kind of life when you look out into the news, or you look out into communities, or if you have friends or relatives. Sometimes when it rains, it seems like it pours, and it really did for Lynn and her family. Things just kind of snowballed, and then you get to the point where you have all these treatments, which we know right now are expensive in the first place, but then you're not working at the same time, and her husband's busy helping care for her and take her to these appointments, so he's not working at the same time. It's just a kind of dastardly thing. It's a sad thing, but you see it a lot, and it's just kind of heart-wrenching. So it's nice when people take a little ownership and then kind of try to come to the rescue in whatever form they can when this happens.
Yeah, there isn't a community out there that doesn't go through it. It's how the communities react to it, and Goodridge is certainly doing the good reaction part, aren't they?
They sure are, and it's just the whole school system this year. Thanks to our principal and the committee that she works with, Becky Carlson, we've kind of started a new, I don't know if you want to call it discipline, kind of a behavioral pattern, and the three key words are be safe, be kind, and be responsible. And I think when instances like this come out, it shows how you can be kind and how you can be responsible when you're there to help out somebody else in your community. And another thing that happened is, since it was I Love to Read month and we were doing these activities, National Random Act of Kindness Day is the 17th of February, and I think that kind of sparked a little interest to the teachers that were doing it. Like, hey, let's do a random act of kindness here. This is a need, and we can do it.
No doubt about it. They still have a couple of things, too, that are either going on or coming up. We're going to have Eric tell us a little bit about that with the school. I will tell you this, though. PKM Electric, part of our sponsorship on Hometown Heroes. Electricity guides into the world before sunrise. It powers the streetlights and sends you home safely at night. It leads you through nearby neighborhoods and takes you to faraway cities. Electricity empowers you, and PKM Electric works hard to ensure it's there each and every day. Choose your destination. Be careful. Be powerful. A message from your friends at PKM Electric Co-op in Warren. Ace Rental, for all your rental needs. Give Tommy a call at Ace Rental, 681-5862 for Ace Rental across from the old courthouse on Main in Thief River Falls. Roxbury Truck Repair, truck shop, truck and trailer maintenance and repair. It's Roxbury Truck Repair of Thief River Falls. Also, Marco, communication tools, copiers, IT services, maintenance. MarcoNet.com. Check them out. Quick Print for all your printing needs. It's Quick Print in Thief River Falls and the Thief River Falls Regional Airport. The name speaks for itself. Destinations are there waiting for you. The Thief River Falls Regional Airport. Eric Mickelson is our guest, representing the Goodridge School and community and all the work they're doing with Lynns Story on our Hometown Heroes today. And Eric, you're still doing things as we speak right now for the school and some things yet coming up, right?
Yep. They did their fundraiser, but just through this I Love to Read month, and it's just all kinds of activities coming up, and I think it kind of just shows how hard the school is trying to promote the kindness and kind of togetherness. We've been buddied up with elementary classes and high school classes, and we take time to meet and read together to kind of bond the kids together, and the principal comes down and has story time with the classes to kind of create those relationships. And we have a little deal I think is kind of fun. Different kids get chosen or drawn to be on the school Facebook page showing their favorite book or whatever, and I think that's just kind of fun. All kinds of activities like that. Two of the ones coming up, or one is I guess past now, but we do something every year called muffins for mom and donuts for dads, and the kids come in, or the parents come in, and they read with the kids and have a little donut or a muffin and coffee and stuff in the morning. And it's just one of those things, it's a small community, or any community. You're trying to work together with the parents and the community, whether it's to promote the learning of your children or to do something like the kids were doing to try to support Lynn and her family in this instance. It's just it's something you should do, I think, and I think the school works hard to try to promote that. It
doesn't matter if they raise $10, $10,000. It doesn't matter. The point is, the kids are out there trying to do something good, and they really learn from this, don't they?
Well, I think there's no question it's a lifelong lesson. You know what I mean? you're going to be faced with it. You might have somebody in your family that's faced with it, and the appreciation of how you can help others and how others help you is a lifelong thing. It's going to happen to you all your lifetime, and we want to make it a positive thing and show how positive it can be. So when the need comes up again, you're willing to step up and do it again.
So on a side note, how long have you been teaching there, Eric?
This is my 27th year at Goodrich. I've been teaching 31 years, 27 at Goodrich School.
Okay. Where were you before that?
I spent a year in Oakley and 3 at Viking School, part of the MCC district.
Ah, okay. So you've been in the area pretty much. Well, you born and raised in the Oakley area, right?
Yeah. Still, I live on my grandparents' farm. I only moved 7 miles away from home, and I just ran across my senior newspaper. In their little article, they say, "What are you going to do?" And they said, "Where are you going to live?" And I said, "Oakley." So I guess I followed that one.
Yeah, you did. Attaboy. And our thanks to you, too. I know you're kind of representing the kids right now, but thanks to you for all your teaching years, too, because I know as a teacher, you send a lot of kids through and you see a lot of kids come through. And you have certainly seen a lot of kids come through the Goodrich area.
Oh, definitely. I got a picture on the wall of every class I've ever taught. I kind of keep them up there, and now when they come in for conferences, the parents can look up and see their picture on the wall. So I have been there a while. But between teaching and coached basketball for 18 years, I think I've coached football for 18 years. I've directed the play for 17 years. I think something like that. It's awesome to come in contact with those kids, and hometown hero. I don't mean hero, but small town pride, I guess, is what I'd like to say. I just enjoy it very much. It's been a great place to work.
Yeah, you are doing a great job with the kids. And now, if somebody is interested also in helping out, whether it's with the kids, the parents, or whatever, however, to get money to help Lynn and her family, can they talk to either you or some of the kids or families from Goodrich?
Oh, I'm sure you could contact the Goodrich School. We have some information. I do know, as always, now then in our day and age in the computers, I do know that there is a Caring Bridge page that kind of keeps you up to date on what's happening with Lynn, and I do know also there's a GoFundMe page that's related to that. So I'm sure if that's something you're interested in, you could find one of those 2 places too to look at things.
Awesome. Eric, thanks so much for coming in today. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it too, and I got to say Mark Allen does some great things for our community, so I'm the lucky one to come in. He's out doing sports and everything, and he's a good man.
You're too good. Thanks for coming in. Eric Mickelson today, our hometown hero, and I also represent the Goodrich area too, and the kids who do a great job as well. Hometown Hero brought to you by PCAM Electric, Marco, Quick Print, Thief River Falls Regional Airport, Roxbury Truck Repair, and Ace Rental.